Hey, it's Peter Morley, your patient advocate, and I have a special guest here for you today, Tom Arnold, who needs absolutely no introduction, but he is going to speak to you on his sobriety, and I'm so honored to have him here during Healthcare Awareness Month.
Well, thank you, Peter. Thank you. I'm a huge fan of you and all the work you guys do. And my sobriety, um, very simply, the reason that I'm alive today is because I'm sober. Um, I, for me to get sober, to get really sober, I had to work on, not drinking, not using drugs, but also I had to work on my mental health. And with in my situation, and a lot of people that are struggling, they're dealing with trauma of their past, or they're dealing with specific mental health issues. My only advice to people is get sober to see what else is there, and there's a path to getting well, whatever that path is. But to get sober, we've lost too many parents have lost children. Too many children have lost parents. Uh, there is help out there, and trust me, I'm sober. That's a miracle. That means that you can too. The reason I'm sober is because so many people in that community, in the sober community, helped me. They also showed me the way. And the way I stay sober is by helping other people who are struggling, because there is an answer to it. There is an end to this that isn't death. And in this world we live in, because of the drugs, there's so much sudden death. And I have to tell you that life can be very good. We're all dealing with something. We're all dealing, and nobody is unique. That's the thing. I always thought, well, I'm unique. I have this. I absolutely, terminal uniqueness is a real problem for people like us. By the way, we're that big. We're tiny. We're in this universe, and what we have is our community and what we could do together. And I've seen miracles. I mean, I'm a miracle, and it reflects in every aspect of our life. Every day I drive by the VA over here, and I see a line of tents, and I have so much compassion for the homeless people. First of all, how are they homeless in this country? But they, like me. I am one step from there. If I don't stay sober and work on my mental health, I am one step from where they are. I'm not one step from death, one step from homelessness. And so the best thing we could do is not just to love our fellows, but to do something about it. There's a lot of mental health issues, a lot of substance abuse issues that we could work on together, and we have to, instead of brushing them aside. And to me, when I see those tents, those red, white, blue tents, I'm like, yeah, they've decided to stake their claim. The VA has a lot of grass and a lot of places where you put up a lot of tents, and the fact that they're on the sidewalk, uh, it's just a constant reminder how grateful I am, but also how much work we have to do. We have to do work. We have to give people the opportunity to get sober, to get their mental health right. That costs money. That's health care. That's a human right. And if in my opinion, you want to make the world better, every day I try to be of service to one fellow human being. And it's selfish because it keeps me clean and sober, and really makes me feel good about myself. I've never heard anything that someone said they'd done that was so outrageous. I went, whoa, yeah, I've never thought that. I've never done that, because I have thought that, and I have done that. And we have to pick each other up, but we need the tools. We need the appropriate health care. I'm only alive because I'm on 6 heart medications. I had congestive heart failure, heart disease, And I am so grateful that I have the opportunity to be on those things. And it's a very comprehensive thing. But if you're not sober, if you're not clean, you really cannot do any of the other things you need to do. You aren't loving yourself enough, because you need to do it for you, not for Tom Arnold, not for even for your family, but for you, because you deserve the best quality of life. That's why we're here, to live the best quality of life. And anything I can do for you, I will selfishly do, because it's good for me. And you pass that along. So, mental health issues, it is so hard to deal with them unless you are clean and sober. And you know, it's one day at a time. For instance, tomorrow, who knows what's going to happen with me? Who knows? But today, I'm talking about mental health and sobriety, and I am so honored to do that, because that's going to bust me through the rest of this day. So anything I can do.